Hey guys, what's up? Upper North Outdoors here, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'd promised that I would give a fly tying tutorial for simple streamers. So this is the first episode of Simple Streamers. So let me show you the products and what we're doing today. Okay, so here's a little background on what I'm doing. So when I was younger, fly fishing, I inherited some stuff from my grandpa, and I used it, and I was running low on flies. So one day he taught me how to tie my own flies. This type of fly that I'm tying, it's called the Van Horn type flies. And Van Horn was a fly tyer locally. He was world renowned, and yeah, these are some of the flies. So I'd be a third generation tyer for him. So these streamers are simple, they're easy, and they work. I've caught plenty of fish on them. So this is the orange and white. Okay, so for the orange and white, we're going to use a number 6 wet fly streamer hook, and we're going to have black string or thread on a dauber, lead, and I'll explain for the lead what the lead's for in a bit. Orange yarn and white deer tail. So we'll cut up the hair, then we'll put it on the fly. So let's start. Okay, so we're going to take our hook, we're going to put it in the vise and clamp it down till it's tight. Make sure it's not on the barb, so the barb does not get crushed. And yeah, so we're going to start off with our thread, and we're going to feed it through the dauber with a dauber feeder. Okay, now that the dauber has line or thread through it, we're going to put it on the hook, and we're going to wrap it all the way down. This makes it so that everything else sticks to the hook, and if it's not sticking, then everything's going to fall off. Your fly's going to get torn up. It won't last. So, bring this all the way down. And there we go. Trim the edge. Now we'll trim our end. And then to ensure that it never slips, we are going to use some nail polish. You could buy the standard thing to use is head cement. However, if you're trying to save money, clear nail polish works just as good, for sure. Then we let that dry. While we're letting it dry, I'm going to take the yarn and I'm going to unravel it into two shreds, two parts of the string. So then we just use that. So if you use the full thickness of it, they'll make the fly too heavy. But before we do that, we're going to add some lead. Since deer hair naturally floats, it's always a smart idea to put some lead in the center. So we're just going to wrap that in there nice and tightly and bring it back down. This helps it sink, this helps it get to the fish's level, and you're not going to catch anything on a reaction bright bait on the surface of the water. That's not how it usually works. Then trim the edge. Now ready for the orange. In the orange, you're going to lay down about a hook's length and then wrap that all the way down. And leave about a centimeter, about maybe a centimeter and a half length of hook in the front for your deer hair. Then now you carefully wrap it around the body of the hook. A lot of professional fly tyers would not be too pleased with what I'm doing, handling this like this, but I don't use multiple daubers, and this is just a cheap and easy way for the common guy to tie some nice easy flies. So now that it's down towards the head, I'm just gonna give it a couple wraps, let it sit, and then trim. Now it's time for the deer hair, and the deer hair, you want the white part, and you're gonna want a little bit. and you can measure it out on the fly beforehand like this. So this is about a perfect amount that I like. So I'm just gonna cut it right here. And now I'm gonna quickly tie it on. So you don't want to put the hair all the way at the eye of the hook. That would make the hook or the hair stick over and not leave yourself enough room for a nice tie. So what you're gonna do is just tie it, make the first couple wraps gently, because if it's not gently, if you pull it tight, the hairs will stand on end. So you want the first couple just to weight it down, and then you start wrapping. And you're gonna want to do this until it's all the way black, till the entire head is black with thread. Make it nice and tight, and then there. And to finish it off, what you want to do is you want to get down to the head. You're going to make what we call a half hitch. So you're basically going to make a nice little loop and then put it on the fly. You want to do 2 of these, so a double half hitch. Then you cut off your string. And there we go. So the final thing that you're going to want to do is put some polish on to anchor it down, to make it last longer, to make sure your knots stay. You're just going to want to rub it all over the threaded area. Make sure you dab off the excess, and then let dry. Okay, and this is what the finished product looks like. It is a attractant fly. It's not supposed to mimic anything, so it's just supposed to be a bright color and reaction strike. So that is the orange and white. Tune in next week to where I will show you the Cahill, another type of simple streamers.